It's your boy Brack, aka Brack Man, aka Mr. Brack, Sir Brack, whatever you want to call me. I'm back. This is my first video, so I'm trying to make sure I keep this interesting for y'all and make sure that we get the best content out with y'all. So we're gonna do weekly videos on all things sports. Mainly, especially this week, we're gonna be talking about some NBA and some NFL news. So let's get straight into it. NBA All-Star Game recap. I don't know how y'all feel about All-Star Weekend, but All-Star Weekend for me is straight. It's nothing too crazy, too special about All-Star Weekend. Dame won the 3-point contest. I had Dame winning before the 3-point contest started, before the whole thing started. When I found out who was going to be in it, I had Dame winning. I believe he dropped 28 in the first round and then like 26 in the second round off a clutch shot, which is crazy. Something else about the 3-point contest, Tyrese Halliburton had 31 in the first round. 31 points in the first round, yes. That is tied for most all-time in the first round, so that's pretty crazy. Dunk contest, Mac McClung, he won this year. Yeah, it's crazy because he had signed with the 76ers before All-Star break. He won the dunk contest, and then he just signed to Puma. He is lit. He just came from the G League. He's the first player in the G League to ever win a dunk contest. Really, I think he's really one of the first G League players to be in the All-Star game, which is crazy. But other than him winning, I mean, the dunk contest was slit weak. I wasn't really a big fan of it. The All-Star game itself, Team Giannis won. I had Team Bron winning. JT, he had 55 points, 10 rebounds, and 6 assists, and he won MVP. Now, the NBA standings. We're going to start with the East and then move to the West. So, in the East, we got Boston, Milwaukee, Philly, Cleveland, the Nets, the Knicks, Miami, Atlanta, and Toronto. That's the playoff picture right now. Teams that I think could fall, Washington and Toronto, I think are really the top two teams that could fall out of position for a playoff picture this year. I just don't really have that much faith in them, especially moving forward in the West. Like, they're the 9th and 10th seed. So I really do feel like they could fall. And the 11th and 12th seed, which is the Pacers and the Bulls, I feel like they could really make a rise. But the only reason I wouldn't really say the Bulls as much is because Lonzo is still hurt. They don't know when he's coming back. So that is a real blow to the Bulls fans and the things that they're going. Because DeMar, he's balling. He's not having an MVP season like last year. But they're still a good team. It's just, without Lonzo, we're going to really see how that go. Yeah, Lonzo, how that go. Anyway. In the West, we got the Nuggets, Grizzlies, Kings, Clippers, Suns, Mavericks, Pelicans, Minnesota, Warriors, and the Thunder. OKC. The West is really, really close. Any team could fall and any team could really rise. For example, so OKC, the Pelicans, and maybe Minnesota. I think they're going to fall out. I definitely think OKC. The Pelicans could. CJ McCollum and Brandon Ingram, they've really been doing their thing down there. But Zion not being healthy these last 20-game stretches, I just got to see what they could do as a team all together to really bring that together. Yeah, Minnesota, I just don't believe in Minnesota this year, especially because they just traded D'Lo. And Ant-Man, he been hooping. Anthony Edwards, Ant-Man been hooping. I cannot cap. But Rudy Gobert is, I don't really like Rudy Gobert. Anyway, the teams that could really make it and make a rise, Portland, Lakers, and Utah. I have Lakers winning the ship. That's just bias. I honestly think the Warriors are going to go back-to-back, especially if Curry returns healthy. And the Warriors could keep it together while he's gone. Because they get Curry, Wiggins, Kuminga, a lot of players back that haven't really been fully healthy and had a real dominant squad like last year because of health problems. So they get healthy. It's really scary. Really scary in the West. Lakers, I need them to get right. In Portland, I need them to get right. That's all biasness. I'm a Dame fan and a LeBron fan, so I need them to at least be in the playoff picture. And LeBron was talking real heavy during All-Star Week, talking about he not trying to be out the playoffs for back-to-back years. All right, man, show me something then. You're going to have to show me. I need to see that. No cap. Need to see that. And as I was saying, when I was saying the West is so tight. So the 13 seed Lakers are only 4 games behind the 4th seed. So really, every win matters right now. Every single win matters right now. There's no team that is safe from elimination. There's no team that is safe from in their playoff spot. There's no comfortability in the West. That's why I was saying it's sweet, but it's not sweet. It's sweet because any team can make it, but it's not sweet because anything can happen in the NBA. Really, the West could shake up these next 20 days. The playoff picture may not look the same right now as it will when the playoff starts. That's honest. So I'm really excited to see how these next 20 games look for the NBA. I'm going to definitely try to tune in more and more. Now, the NFL season. NFL season is over. I'm really bored. Chiefs won the Super Bowl 38-35 over the Eagles. So what now? This is the most boring time in the NFL because the Combine is next, and that's in Indy. That starts February 28th to March 2nd. NFL free agency is also upon us. I won't speak on every team right now because when free agency starts March 15th, I'm going to give y'all a more free agency recap and tell y'all contracts, who's going to what team, who just been traded, and all of that good stuff. So we going to really get into free agency when it gets locked in. Yeah. I'll also cover some signings from the Falcons because I'm a Falcons fan. If you see this flag right here, I got that KP jersey on me right now. The NFL draft is coming up. So the draft order is Chicago Bears at 1, the Houston Texans. The Houston Texans, the Cardinals, the Colts, Seattle via the Denver trade, the Lions via the Rams trade, the Raiders, the Falcons, the Panthers, and the Eagles via the Saints trade. So that's the top 10 of the draft. I'll start doing little mock drafts every week. So that way we can keep up with this, and when the actual draft comes, we can see how accurate I was. And I want y'all to tell me who y'all think y'all favorite team should draft as well. So that way we can keep up with this and test our knowledge year through year. So that way we can get better with scouting and get better with overall player knowledge and looks. So yeah, that's the top 10. I'll do some with trades, some without trades. So that way we can spice it up a little bit. Maybe one week I'll do with trade. Next week I'll do without trades and just go back and forward. That's going to be real interesting to see. I can't wait for this free agency period. I can't wait for the NBA playoffs to start. It's a really good time to be a sports fan. I promise you. This Super Bowl was just crazy. I can only imagine how the finals looking based on how the playoff picture is. So I can't wait to really do this. I've always wanted to do something with sports related content video wise. So I'm glad that you're giving me an opportunity to really bring content to y'all and really promote. So we're going to try to cook this content and get it out to y'all as soon as possible. So yeah, I hope y'all like this. And this is Brack out. See y'all later. Peace.